I make a lot of ugly faces. That is something I'm working on. I'm so into natural makeup ever since the pandemic, when I wasn't wearing makeup at all and I had to start wearing makeup again. Like, clean girl is the aesthetic that I went for. I'm just gonna go straight into it, starting with skincare. My skin is bare right now. I have no product on my skin. First, I'm just gonna pull my hair back. I wanted to start off with skincare because that is like the basis of this look, is that your skin is clear. Well, like, not clear, but your skin is hydrated and dewy. So I personally just use a lot of Korean skincare. I'm going in with toner right now. I use a lot of Korean skincare. That's just my preference at this time. They have a lot of glowy options, so that's why I like to use K-Beauty, but you guys can use anything that you like it's your skin, do what you want. With this essence, this is like my favorite serum right now. Glow Deep Rice and Arbutin. I have no idea what Arbutin is. This is what gives you that glowy look. So whatever serum you guys go for, just make sure it talks about glow. And then it just instantly like gives me glow. Like, it's crazy. And my baby hairs are like playing their own games right now, so just ignore them. Hopefully they don't look too crazy in the video. Believe tried and true. I always try different moisturizers, but I always come back to this one. This is the one that has that blue gel consistency, and in the winter I use the cream version because it's a little bit more hydrating, and you don't need a lot. This is all I'm going to use for my entire face. That is it. The Play by Supergoop SPF 50. I always try to go with SPF 50. I like this because it does not give me a white cast, so I'm just gonna use, that's it, 2 finger lengths. That should cover your entire face. And this one extra moisturizing because it is for your face and your body. As you guys can see, my skin, I am radiating right now. Like, when I just wear this outside, people are like, oh my god, your skin looks so good. And I'm like, thank you. So yeah, that's how you do it. I'm gonna go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Oh my god, I made a little smiley face. Can you see that? So cute. It was by accident, but it's gonna be a good day. I'm just gonna apply mostly on my cheeks because that's where I put most of my foundation these days, just to cover up my spots. On my forehead, I don't really apply much makeup, if I'm being honest with you guys. I'm actually going for makeup that is more long lasting and that can be worn all day without touching up, or you just looking like a grease ball at the end of the day. So if you want to see something that is just like for a shorter amount of time, you could check out my short that I just posted on Clean Girl Look, where I use like more lightweight products. But like, I realized with those I have to touch up more throughout the day when I use those products, whereas this one is like one shot and done. I wore this makeup look to a concert. I'll put that somewhere on the screen so you can see what that looks like. So it's still fresh, still clean. I'm gonna be going with Too Faced Born This Way in the color Chai. That's my shade. This is medium to full coverage. I'm not gonna use a lot. Well, like, this is one pump. Also, I just wanted to do something different for like people that like are on a budget and they can't like buy a bunch of like makeup products. So like, if you literally cannot go out and get a skin tint, you can use one of your foundations that are medium or full coverage, and you don't have to use a brush. I recommend that you use like a beauty sponge or a beauty blender if you have one, because that will shear out the product more and won't give you such full coverage. Like, even this, like, I put too much on, but it's gonna be okay. We're gonna shear it out. Next, we're gonna go in with Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is just the mini size, and this is in the shade Butterscotch. Going to apply a little bit in the inner corner and a little bit to the outer corner. And this is more full coverage. That's also why I'm not using a lot. And we're just gonna let this sit and let this dry down, let this settle down into your skin, because you get better coverage and you use less product that way. I'm gonna attempt to use the tip of this to get my nose, because I personally do not contour my nose because I don't want to. So yeah, this is what I do. This concealer is more full coverage. Not more, it is full coverage, but that's why I used a little bit. The foundation is more medium coverage, but it's a natural finish and it's long lasting, and so is the concealer. This is what it looks like when I blend it out. So I'm going to finish the other side and come right back. Now I'm about to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Translucent Softening Loose Setting Powder. These names are like ridiculous. I like it because it's like one that you push out. It just flew everywhere, but it doesn't get messy, and it is like soft and not heavy. So we want clean girl that's gonna last through the whole day and not crease up on you, because when you try to use these other powders, or at least when I do, it's just like, girl. The first time I did this makeup look, I was in a rush and I did it within 20 minutes. So that's like without talking, without like saying what I'm doing, and it came out really good and it lasted for the whole concert. This is brown girl friendly. It is translucent. It does not flash back. Like, I've tried it hundreds of times. It's fine, but it just looks crazy, maybe because like all the camera and the lighting. We're just setting. So for that, I'm gonna be using large Mercier translucent loose setting powder in the shade medium deep. I took this much on my brush and I'm gonna put it in the cap and like dust it off and like saturate the brush. Like, I don't want a lot because this can also be drying on the skin. I don't like a lot of product on for this look because I still want like my skin to come through and glow. And make sure you blend out the edges of your under eye so you don't look crazy. Just gonna dust away the under eye powder. So you can see my imperfections are still showing a little bit, and I'm still going. If you don't want your imperfections to show, you have to use like a full coverage concealer or a full coverage foundation. But honestly, like without this camera, like you cannot see anything. So this is what I'm looking like, and I'm sweating right now. Like, I'm sorry, I'm hot, I am dying. Bronzer that I'm going in with today is the Charlotte Tilbury. It's my favorite. It's expensive, I know, but it's warm and it's not like ash tone, like gray, which I love. And I don't use a lot because like clean girl, you don't want to use a lot of makeup. I'm only like putting on a little bit, and this little flimsy brush is so good for that. Look at that. Look at the warmth, immediate warmth. Charlotte Tilbury, she knew what she was doing. Now I'm just gonna go in with an orange blush. This is definitely discontinued, I think, but I'm just gonna go in like with the, I'm gonna mix the orange and the peach, and then I'm gonna put it up on an angle. We're just gonna keep it here. Boom, done. Okay, so since the base makeup is pretty much done, well, it is done, now I'm gonna go in with the Milk Hydro Grip setting and refresh spray. So I'm gonna go in with this. It's like separates, so you have to shake it up, but I already started shaking it up. So I'm gonna go in that, and then whatever dew you lost from your foundation, from setting your powders, this is gonna bring it right back, and you can continue to use it throughout the day, but like you'll start to sweat and stuff, so you won't need it. See, it just brings it right on back. I try to avoid my nose if I can, because my nose just gets oily on its own. This will be really good for the winter because my skin gets super dry in the winter. So this is definitely like one of my favorite setting sprays. So now I'm gonna go and start my brows. My brows are like, the next part of this tutorial is like completely optional. I just feel like playing with like my eyes and like making this like a more like day to night kind of looks. So if you wanted just a regular clean girl look, you would do this base, put on your lip gloss, your mascara, fix your brows, and you're done. But I kind of want to play with makeup right now, so I'm gonna try to do like a day to night version of this and just do like a little soft look on my eyes. So yeah, great. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. If there's one thing I learned about doing wing liner, or doing that wing liner, is that liners are sisters, not twins. So this one is a bit bolder than that one, but it's, as I was looking back at the footage, I realized that one liner was way more dramatic than the other one, and we're just gonna ignore that. Fine, it is okay. So yeah, I just did my brows, did the other eye. Now we're gonna do the lip together. So I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown Lip Cheat Lip Liner. I'm going to slightly overline my lips. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Okay, give me a more natural lip, more natural than what I wanted, honestly. This darker brown from LA Girl. I don't know the color, I'll put it below. Just to do like the outer corners of my lips. See, it darkened. A nude brown liner. I don't think they sell this one anymore, but any nude brown liner. I'm gonna put this in the center. I love this because it's so hard to find like a nude, I said nude brown liner, nude brown lipstick. So hard to find a nude brown lipstick that doesn't have much pink in it. So I want to keep this in the center. And you want to look like this. So basically, like, is it the Queen of Hearts and Alice in Wonderland? That's what you want to look like. That's why I didn't like the original lip liner I went in, because like once I put this on, it gets lost and you look crazy. So you're gonna go back with this. Right, so this looks better. Now you're just gonna blend. If you don't want to use your finger, you could use like a shader brush. That does the job too. That's probably like a more precise blend, so I should probably do that. Alright, so a small little shader brush. I'm gonna go with this and blend out the edges. And I'm gonna use this nude gloss. So I want to focus it more on the center of my lips and then bring it out. Alright, over top the nude lipstick. Because we want our lips very glossy. Okay, you guys, so I did an unintentional wear test. So I am back. I changed my lip gloss because I was looking at it and I was just like, this does not look like it for me. All right, so what I'm wearing on my lips is Huda Beauty lip liner in Rich Brown, which is a dark brown. And then I put this lip gloss over it. It is blue. It does have blue shimmers when you put, it's clear, but it has blue shimmers when you put on your lip. This is Moonflower by Mcgrath. And then it was looking too blue for me, so I was just like, okay, let's do this. And I think this is just like a brown lip liner, a brown lip gloss from Kim Kardashian, which I think is discontinued, sorry. But yeah, so that's how I got this look. So it's more 90s now that I toned down the lip, and I like it way better. So this is an unintentional wear test. So I finished doing my makeup at 7:30. So I was wearing the makeup for, I finished my like base at like 6 o'clock. So it's really only been 4 hours since I've been wearing this, but this is what it looks like. I wouldn't even touch up. I think I just look shiny on camera because of all the bright lights and that it's dark outside now. But aside from that, the other version that I usually do with the skin tint, I had to touch that up like every hour. This is pretty much like my everyday look these days. When I wear makeup, I go for something like this. Usually I'll wear like something, depending on like if I'm going to an event, I'll put on this. But if I'm like just running errands or just running around not really trying to be seen, then I'll do the other version, the one that I made a short on that you could just watch after you watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.